Yo. Welcome to another edition, another spectacular episode of the Three Count Podcast presents Chaz and Friends. But hold up. Before we get into all the madness that was Elimination Chamber, I gotta ask, did WWE really just pull the trigger on a heel turn for John Cena? And is it even going to work? Are the fans actually going to boo the guy that's ran the WWE for the past 20 years? Or is this just another case of the cool heel gets cheered all over again? And speaking of heel turns, what about Bianca Belair? All right, is it time for the EST to flip the switch and go a full heel? Or is she better off staying exactly where she is, especially going into WrestleMania to face Rhea Ripley? Plus, we're breaking down everything else about Elimination Chamber 2025 in Toronto. From top to bottom, we got Temp Check, where we'll crown the hottest and coldest wrestlers going into this week. And of course, everyone's favorite segment, Damien's Dumbass of the Week. Tap in, get in the comments, and let's settle some debates, because Chaz and Friends starts right now. Holla at your boy! Hit it.
The following program is a collection of idiots talking about happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, platform, or whatever network they are on. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show, because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies. The Three Count Podcast. P.S. Please do not sue us.
It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Don. Chaz Evans. You're checking out the hottest podcast in the world, the Three Count Podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know what y'all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the flow like. Hit him with a 3 count. And your boy real chicken.
It's your boy, your cousin, your nephew. It's the Dawn of the Grappital region and the Mid-Atlantic's best kept secret. I am your host. I am your mediator. I am all that in a bag of chips. I am the Dawn, Chaz Evans, and you're checking out the hottest podcast in all of wrestling. The Three Count Podcast presents Chaz and Friends, where it's not about me, it's about my friends. And there is a friend who's missing. We have lost our friend. Let us have a moment of silence for our friend, the one, the only, the Red Doll. Thank you. All right. So yeah, Cliff's not here. He's 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 not here. He's off for the day. So shout out to Cliff, because he's definitely not taking the day off. He's probably watching the show right now to make sure we don't mess anything up. So, hi Cliff.
It's up bad.
But anyway, introducing first. He is our residential supervillain. He's sitting in the producer's chair. He is on my. That's the right?
There you go.
Yeah. He's on my right this time. Not, ladies and gentlemen, he is the supervillain. He is. Well, he was there for the first wrestling match. He's very knowledgeable on old school holds, old school finishes, just old school stories. You know, that guy right there, the supervillain, he knows it all. So you better listen to him. Ladies and gentlemen, without further introduction, he is Damien Fatal.
Eric, you want to? There was a fact that I said. What was it? Last night. Canada hasn't had a riot since 1938.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a long time. What was the last time we had one? Like a year ago?
6 months ago.
I was about to say 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. It depends what part of the world, what part of the country you're talking about.
So, that's hilarious.
Alrighty then.
All right, then. Introducing next, and he's not the least just because he's the last one. Ladies and gentlemen, always with his red hat, rocking his Fred Durst. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the only Graves that matters. And even last night with a three-man booth, Corey Graves is still not working because of this man right here. The only Graves that matters, Twitch Graves.
This, right there, is Corey Graves' commentary career. I'm holding that shit hostage until further notice.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, he's in the South right now. He's in the right place to be pulling that off. So,
if you haven't done so, make sure you follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. On that note, I'm going to take over and take back control before we go off the rails. Make sure you follow us, all your favorite social media platforms, 3count_, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. 3count pod _ on Twitter, X, 3count pod everywhere else. I was thinking back to 3 months ago. So make sure you follow us all your favorite social media platforms. It's Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on Threads, we are on Lemonade, we're on all of those. So make sure you follow us. Hit that subscribe button.
all that.
You got what?
I can't remember all of that. You're a better person than I am.
Oh, yeah.
I said if you're on it, we're probably on it. So I mean,
Well, yeah, that's true too. I mean that's easy because it's true. If you're on it, we're on it. So make sure you follow us. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that like button on Facebook. And for all my audio listeners, my podcast listeners, whether you're watching us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, podcast.com, Podcoin, or iHeartRadio, that little thing that still is a company, surprisingly. Yeah, we're on there too. Give us that 5-star Frog Splash review off the top of the Elimination Chamber. Please. It means a lot. It really does. It'll help with the algorithm and push our episodes up. So please give us that review. Buy merch on our shop, Pro Wrestling Tees, /3count pod, the number 3. If you type in THREE, you deserve to get kicked in the balls like Cody Rhodes did. So, the number 3, count pod for your wear. We're there as well. So, buy merch. You know the contest schedule. I'm not going to do it again, but here you go. If you're looking for the replay, Tuesday. If you're looking for the Villains Lounge, Thursday.
I feel like it.
That too. If you're looking for now entering the ring, Saturday. Anything else is in between those 3 days. So, Sunday, live. Tuesday, debate show replay. Thursday, or whenever the fuck he feels like it, Villains Lounge. Now entering the ring, Saturdays. Okay, there you go. So tune in this Saturday. I don't know who's coming up on the interview show. That's where Cliff is. I should have asked him beforehand. He normally sends it to me in the morning on Sundays, but he didn't. But all right, we got through that. We got through the announcements. We did all of the things we're supposed to do.
We got some comments.
Already?
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Mr. Golden?
Let's go. The riot. Okay. All right.
Nobody cares about that failed Lakers girl.
I mean, he's not wrong with that one. He does have her still. Is MySpace a thing?
So MySpace is still a thing. It's mainly music.
Yeah.
At least 4 years ago when I decided to try to log back in.
Okay. And what's good? Wow, he really does not like you. Oh, by the way, the trader's birthday was yesterday.
The trader's birthday?
That out there.
Big
Yeah. Big E's birthday was yesterday.
Oh.
Traitor bastard.
Nobody got time for him.
Anyway.
What the heck did this do that for?
I don't know why I did that.
That was weird.
This man Damien over here playing with the controls.
Look, what are we doing
You
next?
gave him control.
He got the controls in his hand. He's like, ooh, what's this button do?
I might do that a couple of times. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I bet you did. I bet last night he was like, all right, let's see here. Now I got this for like 3 hours. What what can I do on this screen for 3 hours while watching the Elimination Chamber?
Well, you got to do.
All right, let's get to it. Everyone's talking about it, so we might as well talk about it too. People who don't watch wrestling are talking about it. I mean, there are newscasters in different cities claiming this as breaking news. This is serious implications for the professional wrestling world going forward. All right, will John Cena's heel turn actually work? Last night, give you a brief rundown of what happened. So, John Cena wins the Elimination Chamber. He outlasted all the other competitors. He is going to face the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, at WrestleMania. Well, that's happening. But after that, Cody Rhodes comes out. He shakes the hand of John Cena, showing respect. We know Cody's want this match for a long time. But out comes The Rock. Rock's telling Cody, hey, Cody, give me your answer, brother. Give me your soul. All that creepiness.
He said, "I need your soul."
He did say I need it. He did, like a creep.
Like, it was weird.
It was very weird.
It was very uncomfortable.
And, well, Cody Rhodes told The Rock to go fuck himself. And if only Cody Rhodes knew what that was, what that meant. John Cena goes up for the biggest bro dap in white man history. I mean, the biggest bro dap. And there it was. The turn. I mean, the turn of the past 30 years. Right before our very eyes. John Cena is a bad guy for the first time in 20 years. 22, I think.
I mean, a little bit
22.
longer than that.
Probably.
It's been a
Because I think he turned. When did he turn? He won the belt in 03, right?
Yes.
So yes, so that was the face turn. I would assume it was 03. So we're looking at 22 years.
About that time.
So about 22. So around 22. So 22 years. Big baby face finally turning heel. But will it work? All right. Let's start this off with you, Twitch. John Cena finally turning heel.
I think it's going to be mixed reactions. I think it'll work, but I think this is going to be a scenario where he's too beloved. We all wanted this. For how long? How long has everybody said, let's talk about heel John Cena?
At least for the past 10 years.
Yeah. It's time for it, and I'm here for it. A little awkward on how it all went down, but he already gets boos as it is, so it's kind of hard to say he's not going to. I think it's going to be mixed reactions.
All right, what you got, Damien?
All right, let's put this in perspective. So before this event, he did some. He fulfilled some Make-A-Wish wishes before this went down in the arena, and all of that. He made children cry. He made grown adults cry.
Me being one of them.
I think we're good. I think he's gonna get the right attention. If this is done right, and the fact that he's making everybody wait 2 weeks to maybe say something, this is gonna make people even more mad. Like, yeah, I'm thinking that everybody wanted this, but they have no idea what they're really asking for.
All right, so I disagree. I'm going with Twitch on this one. I don't think it's gonna work. Uh, for the simple fact, like, look, turning Cena heel is probably one of the biggest risks WWE has taken creatively in a very long time. Because let's be for real, they really didn't have to.
No.
They didn't have to take the creative risk. There was no real competition against them. And let's just be for real, is there a competition against them? Not necessarily. We've already stated WWE is in a league of their own.
Yeah.
But being as this is the year Netflix is debuted, this is the year where, all right, we're fully under the Triple H, the TKO umbrella. We need to make something stick. And I, while it's exciting, it is exciting to see John Cena turn heel. We have been talking about this for a decade, even more than a decade. Like, we've been calling for the Cena heel turn, and we finally getting it. I just don't think the fans will truly turn on him. He's gotten to the point now where John Cena is too iconic, and the nostalgia factor is way too strong. Even if he plays the villain, he's likely to get just to get the cheers. And it's just like Roman Reigns. The heel turn made him even more popular. It was the heel turn that made Roman Reigns the guy. Let's put it out there. It was
Yeah.
the tribal chief.
Yeah.
Even though he may have had the actual title of the guy that they were pushing and we're backing this guy for 10 years prior, it wasn't until he left, to deal with his leukemia, come back, that when he really reveled in that guy. And so I just don't think that Cena at 20 something years into his career on his swan song farewell tour is going to fully get everyone to back him. He's been the ultimate hero. Like I said it on my own Twitter this morning when I sat there and thought about it. For people like me who got into wrestling when John Cena was the guy, this is new territory. He's been beloved for so long. I've never seen John Cena as a heel live.
I
I've seen the stuff beforehand, like on the network, on YouTube. But when I started watching wrestling, my man John Cena was moving ass on Raw. He was in the feud with Edge. He was going at it with Jericho. Like, I've never seen a heel John Cena.
So
The closest I got was the Firefly Funhouse.
Mm.
And even that, what? The Rock, when he
Body.
was doing the Rock joint, like, that's probably the closest thing we've gotten to a Cena heel, or at least go to the darker persona. But he's too beloved. He's too beloved. And let's just say Cena does go the heel route, right? Let's say he does the route of a cocky, arrogant villain. Who's to say we ain't gonna cheer him because of it?
Some of us will, like me.
Some of us will, some of us will boo
Hey,
it.
look, I approve of his decision. So I mean,
I just don't think that the audience will fully boo him. It's his last year.
No.
I you can
he might get that half and half.
but what's the difference?
There is no difference.
Well,
What's really the difference then? He's been getting a half and half reaction since 2009.
well, yeah, that is true. But I mean, it'll be, I don't know, it'll be a little.
If we really want to do the heel turn, we should have did the heel turn years ago.
Find me a show, any show, where we don't hear "Let's Go Cena." Cena sucks.
There
But-
isn't, because they're still doing it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
They're still doing it even to this day. They were doing it on Netflix. They did it last year. They did it at WrestleMania.
My
I think it'll be
question,
fine.
my question out of this is who ends up suffering more, Cena or Cody? because they're gonna have to turn on somebody.
See, that's the thing. Yeah, it has to, and I think, and I don't know, but I will say this though, and we could talk about this later in the topic when we're breaking down Elimination Chamber. We can go in depth with it. But the fact that you had the two biggest stars of the past 20 years all turn heel for you, if that doesn't show confidence, and if that doesn't show that this Cody reign is perfectly fine, we are A-okay. Yes, Cody's only defended the belt 6-7 times since he won it. Yes, I get it, but we're fine. This Cody reign, which probably will last past WrestleMania. I don't think they give it to Cena at WrestleMania, especially now that he's a heel. Don't get no. And it would be even way more of a fucked up way to go. Ha ha! He beat the record at WrestleMania, and now you're all booing him. It's a cool, different dynamic, different twist. But I don't think they would do it there. So I think we're fine. I just don't think it's gonna work. I don't. Unless you give me, and this is the only way I think this can work, you give me viable baby faces that Cena can go through. You know what? Have Cena go through his past. Have him go through his past. Have him go through Punk. Have him go through Orton. Have him go through like all his past and past feuds, and his old friends are talking like, "Get your ish together, John. Like, what's up? Like, maybe that'll get me to buy into it." But it's hard, man. It's hard for me specifically, and I can really only speak for me because, like I said, I grew up on John Cena. Like,
I think
I can't boo this guy. Even when I got old enough to Cena's this white baby face. Cena's for kids. I still couldn't ultimately boo Cena. Was I tired of Cena? Yes. But am I booing John Cena? You crazy. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Chain gang. Word life, brother. What you mean? No. So, 20 years later, you expect me to boo him now? No. I love that man.
Alright, just wait.
I love you, Cena!
No. We are not stealing other people's shit around here.
Okay, we went there. All right.
I just don't. It's hard to. I'm just think about it. It's hard. It's hard to really sit there and say, yeah, John Cena, heel. When The Rock can't even be a heel doing his own promos. I mean, every time Ramblin' Rock comes out, he's either a baby face, he's either a corporate guy, or he's a heel.
Yeah. He said Ramblin'. That's great.
But
Ramblin' Rock, that's his name.
That's
because he come out there, he start talking, and I be like, "Where are we going?"
That man gets off topic quicker than anybody I've ever.
And I thought I got off topic fast.
You don't even start on topic. That's your problem.
So, but yeah, I don't know, man.
Too little, too late, in my opinion. Like,
so I agree. I think the heel turn should have been done a long time ago.
Yeah,
it should have been done a long time ago. It really should have. And I hope, for Cody's sake, and for the sake of the story, that it's a good enough story where they can hook the fans to get them to boo John Cena. Because John Cena can do his shtick in a heel way and still get cheers. All John got to do is say, "Nice speech, pal." And Cody's cooked. You know how Cena gets. Nice speech. Takes off his hat. And then Cena starts cooking on the mic. I don't want that to happen to Cody. Especially not on his first WrestleMania going in as the champion. Yeah. Final thoughts on that one.
I think they'll be fine.
You're
They
crazy.
do it right.
too little, too late, man. Too little, too late.
All right, Damien, go to see what the comments. I know the comments are blowing on this one because everyone's got an opinion about John Cena,
Dean said he takes his high back.
of course.
And yes, I'm just pushing shit. I really am.
Yes. No one saw a comment. I did not know, and I wish I should have set it up. But to bring the poll up from last night on everyone whose predictions, everybody had Punk winning.
Yeah.
That's the majority had Punk winning. Then it was Cena, and then it was either like a Damian Priest or a Drew McIntyre. No one thought Seth was going to pull this one out, which is interesting to me. Yeah, when Cena won, and then he stayed in the ring, is when I went, wait, is Cena going to turn? And oh man,
Somebody
it's
has
good.
to,
It's good to know. It's good to know that we can still get surprised.
somebody had to do it. If Cody wanted to.
It was very surprising, but I saw something on Twitter, and it could be false for all I know. Somebody said the WWE told us this. What was the poster for Elimination Chamber?
It was Cena, Rock, and Travis Scott.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, I saw that as well. And I refuse to believe that they're that smart.
Right.
I refuse to believe that. Now, if they did that on purpose,
Kudos to them.
good googly muggly, good job to you guys. Cause that was
If they
dry.
did that on purpose and nobody picked that up, we are fucking dumb.
Oh yeah. We're dumb and we're in for a ride.
Oh,
Exactly.
We're in for a ride because that means we're not paying attention as much as we think we are. If something that simple and that right in our face went right above us, then yeah, we're in a for a
pull
ride.
that off. Yeah, they'll hate Cody now, and they
Yeah.
actually will end up hating him.
he'll be the one suffering for this.
So does this give us Homelander Cody? Is this the heel turn though?
It
So
could be.
do we? Because now that I never thought about that.
Here,
Because Noah, I gotta give Noah the credit. So shout out to Noah Idol. He's been saying that Cody's turning heel after Mania. He's been saying that since January 1st. I gotta give him credit. He's been saying that, and he won't let me forget that he's been saying that. Now that that comment was brought up, saying that, oh no, they're gonna hate Cody now, which I didn't think about, but they probably will because they're not gonna turn on Cena. They're not. But then again, they might not turn on Cody. So, but what if this is the catalyst to get the Homelander Cody that everybody wants, just as bad as this Cena heel turn? What if we get this? This is the catalyst. Like, okay, I can't. Like, this is too much. I need to be Homelander.
I can see it.
So I was talking with one of my friends earlier about this, and he made a very good point. What if this is all a swerve just to have Cody join the Rocket Mania?
Then I need to know who's your top babyface to go against them. Because then that's setting up your next babyface. And if it's someone already established, then you've wasted at that point. We're in April, so 4 months, and then 2 years worth of booking.
Yeah.
Because you've booked Cody as your super babyface, and after last night, oh my goodness, if he isn't uber babyface now, like it's a waste. It would be a waste.
I don't think that would happen. That crossed my mind while we were talking about this.
Yeah, that would make me mad. I'd be like, well, you should have just turned him heel then, and then turned Cody, and then turned Cena heel after the fact. If that was the ultimate goal.
Do you think they should have turned Cody last night instead of Cena?
No,
Damn
because
it.
the shock value. Look at what we're doing right now,
Agreed.
and everyone's still talking about it.
It'd be more of a disappointment
It has
if
been.
Cody did it.
I think so too. I think because we've gotten to know this Cody character so long, he's maintained the same guy since he's been back, or better yet, since he lost to Roman the first time.
Yep.
So I think anything different from last night would have been a disappointment or a letdown because of the simple fact is that for a week, we legit for a week were like, Cody, no, no, Cody, no, Cody, no. And then everybody else that he was interacting with and the way they talked about it, like, nah, he had to have said no because they all it prepped up the anticipation. Even when Punk went up there and go, "Hey man, I'd take the deal if it was me." Like, like Punk keeping it a buck. Like, yeah, dog. Like, what's that about? Shit, if it was me, my nigga. So I think it was if Cody did say yes, we would have been shocked, but you wouldn't have got the biggest turn since Hogan.
This would
And
not be if it was Cody. This wouldn't be on, like
no.
you said earlier, national news. Like,
Right, like I said, like people are talking about this on local news stations.
yeah,
Local news stations. When I'm probably sure there are probably more worse things than John Cena
right.
turning his back on the WWE universe in
Right.
whatever specific city that I saw that video from. But hey, it was distraught enough for that news anchor to go up there and say
Man.
breaking news.
Right? Doesn't feel some way about it.
Yeah. People are talking about this is the biggest turn since Hogan in the NWO.
I know. I
Like
wonder
this is legitimately change the landscape of professional wrestling as a whole. Like it doesn't matter what tribe you're repping, and I said it like that for a reason. Like you wrestling was changed
It was.
last night.
Yeah, it was.
The whole dynamics of professional wrestling was flipped on his head thanks to two of probably the biggest names of professional wrestling and entertainment, John Cena and The Rock.
Our dream's heart is gonna be broken.
Archer's
that
heart is
poor man.
already broken. He changed his profile banner to "Why John."
Yeah, that man, we just need to pray.
Yes, the fans are fickle and they
Oh yeah, you see how they turn on Tank Davis? Oh no, sorry, that's
Yeah.
boxing. That's boxing. Sorry, wrong
there was
podcast.
Wrong
was
sport.
sharing. He can turn
Sorry, and legit after Elimination Chamber went off, and I got tired of hearing Rock ramble, and especially when Malcolm did his stupid Waffle House question. Oh yeah, I thought about you, Damien. I was like, oh Damien, his favorite person asked his favorite question to The Rock.
I hate them so much.
I know you do, but yeah, after that, I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm putting on the fight, and that was a perfect timing because the first round had just started.
Look at you go with the timing.
Hey, I was on point. I was
But
yeah, the fans will turn on you. Yeah, they're fickle. Don't worry, I'll boo Dr. Robotnik.
Dean just became my friend with that comment.
Oh, God.
I can't even talk about that. I'm not going to be able to unsee that.
I'm just saying, you do have the money to fix that.
He does. He does. He does. He really does. God damn it.
I was not. I got a tear in my eye. Oh my gosh. That was funny. 10-year-old wrestling fan. Can I watch the whole show? That was funny.
Oh.
That's funny because I got to do that with my 4-year-old.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
All right, temp check. For those of you who don't know what temp check is, that's where me and my friends, we give you our hottest and or coldest wrestlers going into this week. And for a bonus, we give you our match of the week, and I always love doing a temp check right after a PLE because it changes everything. So I'll start this one off. My hottest wrestler of the week, Jade Cargill, because she beat that woman like she stole her man, her kids, her home, and her mama. So Jade Cargill is my hottest wrestler of the week, and the gear was fire. Like the all black, and then like the choker with the storm, fire. So yeah, she's my hottest wrestler. My coldest wrestler has got to go to Cody Rhodes because dog, how you? I wanted to pull the video from Twitter because what I saw was I would have smacked him back for it. But the way Travis Scott smacked the you know what out of Cody Rhodes,
He did.
yeah,
You know.
you are my coldest wrestler of the week. You let that rapper, who really don't really be rapping, but you let him smack you like that, and then you let The Rock whip you with that weight belt right after that. No, no, sir. You cannot be appalled. I mean, applauded. You cannot be cheered on this podcast this week. You, sir, are Chaz's coldest wrestler.
Oh,
And it hurts me because I am a Cody crybaby. And it pained me to see that. But I cannot. No, not Travis Scott. If it was Bad Bunny, I'd give him a pass. But it was Travis Scott. My match of the week though. My match of the week, I want to give it to the women on Monday Night Raw. I really, really want to give it to
okay.
them because that match was great. But then I would be doing a disservice to the entire Raw roster because every match on Monday Night Raw is my match of the week. I don't this I'm breaking the rules. Monday Night Raw was my show of the week.
It was a good show.
That was
Top
a
to bottom.
show, dude.
Top to bottom.
Really great.
Especially
Ah,
with a PLE a couple days away, like
They
Holy-
they left no crumbs.
none,
Left none.
none.
If you weren't entertained this week by just WWE itself, because Raw was fire, NXT was fire, and even SmackDown was
It's
alright.
just because SmackDown has become too long. I think that's what
SmackDown
it
is too long.
That's what it is. It's
Ugh.
it's
It is.
long. But it was good though.
It was. It
Give
was.
me-
It was
give
because
me
all the qualifying matches were good. I will give you
Yeah.
that. Yes. Yes. Even the triple threat, I
Yeah.
liked. I liked the triple threat. But yeah, man, I just Raw was clicking on all cylinders, like from the segments, from the matches, just everything about it. So Raw is going to get my match of the week, and that's every match on the card from Monday Night Raw, because it was just great all around. Anybody can go next. I don't care.
Hottest of the week, Cena. Like there was any other like we just talked about this. This was on national news. Like match of the week, since Chaz is breaking the rules, so am I. Mine's tied, Jacob and Andrade, and KO and Sammy.
Yeah. So about the KO and Sammy match, that was a very tamed
Very
KO and Sammy
very.
match.
It was. But
I
it
was talking to
Makes
I was talking to Randy, who was on the podcast a couple weeks ago, and I was texting him. We were texting on the show, and he goes, "Man, this feels like ECW Mick Foley feel." I go, "Yeah, man, that's what these two guys are." I said, "This is tamed." I was like, "If you see the stuff on the Indies and what they did before they were in WWE, you would go, why are they even doing this match? They should be doing the match before." And I will say that it was a very tamed KO Sammy match. Surprised with the barbed wire spots, no blood, no color.
Yeah.
I guess given the fact that Cody had to get color at the end of the show, didn't want to take that away. So I'll just chalk that up to that, which is fair. But yeah, man, I agree with you. That Sammy KO match was great. I
That
mean,
to
I was expecting them to go off the walls. I was expecting to get like their indie death match from back in the day. I
Yeah.
sure was. I was like, oh, this is the moment. We're in Toronto. They're in their
Exactly.
home country. Why not go balls to the walls? If it was me, if it was me and Damien, right, and we're doing the same feud, and we're in Baltimore, you better best believe me and Damien doing some off the wall stuff.
Yeah, it's the only bad part is we gotta top it though.
Exactly. And I think that's maybe why they didn't go
Yeah.
all out.
Exactly. That's why I think they didn't.
My coldest wrestler of the week, Travis Scott. Because I'm telling you right now, if you'd have slapped the shit out of me like that, we'd have had a word or two backstage. For somebody who is quote unquote training to do some wrestling matches, no, you slap the shit out of me like that, we're having a conversation.
He did slap the shit out of him.
He
No,
did. That's
Dog
why.
shit out of that man. Like he owed him fucking money.
That's why. That's why. He has to make Cody my coldest wrestler. But Rock did tell him, and I blame Rock. Rock said, "Hey, if you get your hands bloody, make it count. You
Yeah.
can't tell no Negro like Travis Scott that.
That is true.
Make it count.
He
All
did.
right, Rocky. It's been my dream in the WWE.
That man sat in the corner smoking on some
I love it. I love when Travis Scott. It's him. It's raw.
The funny
real.
part about it was just weird with him sitting in the corner like that. It was like, I don't know.
Is he-
Why are you there?
Because he's a part of this, whatever this
I
faction
know, but
is.
it made it
The C Nation.
uncomfortable. It made it that much more uncomfortable, is what I'm trying to say. It
Man,
made
you
the
got a
whole
man.
situation.
You got this man in the background just
Yeah.
rolling a blunt
in
on
the background.
international television.
Like, what the fuck? Like, why is he here? What the fuck is he getting ready to do?
Oh man.
Travis sniffing sage like a weirdo. my man Keith is on fire with the comments today.
Oh god, it's so uncomfortable. All right, I got a. I'm gonna go a different direction than this. I got a 1A and a 1B for hottest. Bianca Belair. Not for just winning the chamber, not for that loud ass fucking hair whip. God damn it.
I need to know what they do.
Yo,
I need to know the secret. I need to know the magic because there's no way. How many times we've seen it now? I'm trying to figure the physics out. Like y'all don't get it. I've replayed that like those
it
clips.
wrapped around her. She had a welt on the front and the back.
What is that? What is that braid made out of? What is it? Is it not a weave?
I don't know.
Is it not a clip on?
I have no
I know it's not her real hair.
No, but she braids that whole thing herself, so I don't know what she's putting in the middle.
What is she using?
Exactly.
Electrical cords?
I don't know.
What is she using? The wiring for the pyrotechnics?
I
Oh
don't
no, we got some extra wiring. You need this for your braid, Bianca? Yeah, girl, give me that. Pow!
But
Jeez.
From my understanding, it is pieces of bullwhip that she has braided into the end of her hair that gives it that crack sound.
Oh, so it's real whipping.
It's a real whip.
Oh.
The end part of the bullwhip, she braids it into her hair, and that's how you get that loud pop.
poor Liv.
Horsehair.
Poor Liv, poor
Horsehair.
Sasha, poor
Right.
Mercedes. Because the Mercedes one still
Yeah.
gives me
Oh man,
that's because that one because she ran into that. That wasn't like the one with Liv where Liv was standing there and we saw her go wow. No, there was full momentum when Sasha came in at WrestleMania,
I don't know.
and
That
Bianca said "whop," and that
That's not last
ooh. So now that I know it's a bullwhip,
It's he
power
said
to
it
those women.
in the comments. Horsehair mixed with fiberglass.
yeah.
Insane. Never
Yeah,
knew
man.
that. The more you know.
No. But that's not the real reason why she's the hottest. Um, for playing the victim and not being surprised about what she did.
Yeah.
Oh
She
yeah,
got-
her reaction in that pod was.
That was spot on.
Oh yeah,
Touche. She deserves an Academy Award for that one. She knows she's guilty. Jay just couldn't get to her because she was in that pod.
yeah.
Mm. You saw that look that Naomi gave her.
hmm
Yeah, you saw that look.
Cool beans. All right, what's your match of the week? Because I'm gonna stick to this and go on talking about Elimination Chamber.
Match of the week. It gotta be the men's elimination chamber,
Okay, cool.
and then
That's a good
coldest
one.
is always Chris Jericho. And-
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah.
All right, so cool. Just because we're on this topic, and this will probably blend in all the both topics, and we'll figure it out. So the next half hour of the show was just off the walls.
All right.
So look, last night Elimination Chamber, and we're talking about Bianca Belair. So the next topic, we're supposed to be breaking down Elimination Chamber, but we're gonna do the Bianca Belair topic because we're talking about Bianca and how and
We
that
can
whole
blend it all
situation.
in actually.
Exactly, which works out. So we'll start there. Bianca Belair, she won the chamber, so she's facing Rhea, or Io, depending what happens on Raw. But the topic, or the question is, should Bianca Belair turn heel, or is her current babyface run sufficing enough? I'm gonna go ahead here, and I'm going to say she needs to turn heel. This was legitimate. This topic we had all week. So I've had a week to think about this topic. We've all had this topic we've had for a week. The Cena topic was brought to us this morning, and everything else. But we've had a week to think about this, and my answers changed since Elimination Chamber. I was full on board. No, she's fine as a babyface. What more can we really do as a heel? Like, let's just be real. Like, if it's not taking us higher, what's the purpose? So I think she does need to turn heel. I'm very much on that stance of she needs to turn heel. Now, before anyone goes, well, she's the biggest star in wrestling in the company. Why does she need to turn heel? Da, da, da. Being a heel does not mean that you stop being a top guy or a top star. And I think a lot of people will get that confused. Just because you change from babyface to heel doesn't mean you're not a big star anymore.
Exactly.
Like, you're still a big star if you're the big babyface or the big heel.
Yeah.
And we said it likewise with Roman. Roman was the top heel for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
But he was still the top guy. Like, his tribal chief one, like I said earlier, turned him into the guy.
Yep.
And I also believe that Bianca's Belair character, she's very, very confident. I mean, she calls herself the EST of WWE, the bestest, the bestest, the fastest, the toughest, the strongest. She thrives on confidence. If she leans into that confidence and is untouchable, she's more flawless, and she becomes the arrogantest EST of WWE, she could be the biggest villain in the women's division that can go further than what Charlotte is as far as the villain is concerned. Because when we look at as far as the women's concerned and the biggest villain or biggest heel in wrestling as far as the women's concerned, you look at Charlotte, it's Charlotte.
Yeah.
Like, there's no hands down. There's no bigger heel as far as the women's division than Charlotte Flair.
Exactly.
You turn Bianca Belair heel, you got somebody to rival that. You got somebody that, if need be, can turn a Charlotte Flair babyface.
Yeah.
True.
Because we've seen glimpses of Bianca's heel work in NXT, and that's just before she was even scratching the surface.
That was great. Her heel work.
Like
She was
she was still a fresh green bean during that time, and we were clamoring at the fact that she could talk and like just this persona. I think especially now with the Jade storyline coming to we're getting the payoff of that. I think it's time to turn her heel because I think Bianca's got something to do with it. I think she set up Naomi. I think it's just me. I don't want to believe Naomi did it. I think that's just my problem. Because I don't believe it was Naomi from jump when everyone was saying it was Naomi. And now everyone's like, haha, now is Naomi getting beat up. I'm like, I don't know, man. I still think Bianca has something to do with it
I
because
think she did too.
it's just, yeah. Like, how come you didn't call her?
The real story that they're building to is Bianca and Jade.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I feel like Naomi might have been the one to attack her, but Bianca is the one who orchestrated
Or the hit.
Exactly.
I can see that too.
That this is the opportunity to turn her heel, and if you really want to take this and have some fun with it, pair her with the Street Profits.
Right.
Put her with her husband.
But then what do you do with BFAB?
I mean, she's
You
doing
find somebody else.
just. I got faith that she could do just fine on her own.
I think she'd be fine by herself too. Actually,
I wholeheartedly
See what she's
think
been doing?
from what we originally seen from her, she has gotten a
All right,
lot
fair.
I feel like
given that circumstances, yes, she has gotten a lot better.
she would be fine with herself. Pair Bianca and the Street Profits together. We have a fire ass heel group right there. If they don't use this opportunity to turn her heel, I think they wasted it. The reaction that she got, the emotion and all that she showed in the pod, tells you right there that she can sell a storyline.
Yeah.
Like, it's time, man. Everybody's praised what we saw from her in NXT. Like, her attitude alone is enough to make her a great heel. We have somebody who can talk on the microphone. Let's do it. I'm here for all of it.
Did you see her like post interview after the chamber?
Yes.
I caught it as she was leaving.
Now, so for a woman that is upset that her friends are fighting, she sure was concentrated on herself a lot, wasn't she?
But she did in response. Okay, she did say she needs closure first. She needs to get to the bottom of this before she can focus on WrestleMania. She did say that.
A lot of
So
I'm convinced we're getting heel Bianca.
No, all I'm saying is 2025 gonna be interesting for Bianca.
Even Dean's got a point. BFAB's been with Michin. Like,
That is true.
when do we
That's
see
facts.
her with the Street Profits?
that's facts. Okay. Go to the comments. Damn it. Stop eating your noodles.
No, I'm not eating noodles. I'm eating. How far back do I need to go? God damn.
There's a lot.
They're talking a lot.
Yeah. Oh, now you see what me and Cliff go through.
Oh, I don't know where to start. Where the hell
Bro,
do I
I'm so
start?
glad.
You just go through, make a quick response, and go to the next one. Don't dwell on one comment. Cody Rhodes has already lost his luster. I disagree with that. I don't think so. I think with this storyline and the final boss and Cena turning heel, I don't think he's lost his luster. I want him to hand out paperbacks too.
Yeah,
I need to.
I do too.
Nation of Thugamation.
No, it's the C Nation. It's the C Nation. He should.
Agreed.
It needs to be him and Metro versus John Cena and Travis Scott.
Yeah, he should.
Oh yeah.
KO
KO.
is the hottest. Look, Jade was there long enough to make that impact.
Oh yeah.
She's
Oh, yeah.
the whole chamber match.
I mean, you're right. She
Didn't need
didn't,
to.
but she didn't need to.
Nope.
The impact. It's the impact.
Agreed.
Two matches. Jade probably would have hurt them both.
Exactly.
It didn't need him.
They didn't need it.
No.
They didn't need him. You got a women's championship match on Raw.
Yes, that
And
match
yes,
between-
because if you
That was-
go onto the interwebs and look back at their indie stuff like we talked about, it's almost a horror movie.
Mello's win over Strowman was fucking great.
Yes. Now, feature in a good light. Well, that's remain to be seen.
We'll see.
I need to see more. I need to see more before I go. Oh, cool.
I don't know if I want to see that.
No.
I don't want to see that. I told you what I want to see. I want to see John Cena and Travis Scott versus Cody Rhodes and Metro Boomin.
It's like a weirdo.
So let's have Drake and
Oh God.
let's do it. Do you know how much money that would make?
Right?
Mr. Golden, you're out here printing money right now with these comments,
Yeah,
sir.
you are.
Hottest wrestler, not celebrity. You're right. You're absolute. She attacked the kendo stick too. Lord bless Chad's heart. What is made? Spray painted it. I like how I'm reading the comments like a horsehair mix. Oh, that was that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, Damien, you guys have been talking a lot in the comments section.
Yeah,
I know.
they still talking.
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the comments section getting lit today on the March 2nd.
Agreed, Keith.
There's just so much. There's a couple more. Almost done.
You
done.
think she uses that? Oh,
Oh
Mr.
no.
Golden.
Skip that one. Undefeated.
Yeah, she leans into that. Like with a really, really heel.
Player stale. I agree.
yes, and so funny thing is this: Flair stale. So is a babyface Bianca Belair now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's time for her to do something different.
It is. It's time. Like that's why I'm kind of glad that they lost the belts, and they kind of alluded to it on the post show when they interviewed her. Now that she can get back to Bianca Belair things,
Yeah.
and I think that includes the heel turn. All right, so transitioning into the rest of Elimination Chamber. Besides Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill whole debacle in the women's match, I think the women's chamber match was really good.
It
It was
was.
solid.
Liv being in the final two is great because it got me to a point, had me thinking, oh no, we're going to do the Liv and Rhea again. And it's cool. Like, I like getting swerved. Some fans don't. I like getting swerved because I really did believe we were getting Rhea and Liv. And I went, oh, okay,
I
they're going to get
said-
the rematch.
I was like, they could
Jade's
be-
going to cost them or something like that. And then, okay. But I think that match was fire. The only match I think on the entire show that was like, meh, and it's just because of the placement, is the tag with the women with Tiffany
That's
and
where it was
Trish.
supposed to go.
Right. And it was exactly where it was
It was
supposed
the
to go.
perfect match to go there.
Right. And it just sucks that it was the perfect match to put there. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't really watching it.
It was
Yeah,
just for the
it's-
Toronto crowd, if I'm going to be honest with you. It
Um,
was Trish.
yeah,
Oh,
and I get that, but it was I didn't pay attention, and it's hard. It's hard because You only got 4 matches. Like we only had 4 matches on the card. There were only 4 matches, and 3 out of the 4 matches, I can promise you, 90% of the crowd or percent of the viewers were fully invested. But yeah, I ain't got nothing for the tag match. I guess. Yeah. Oh, remember we used to do grades for these, Damien? Let's do that. There's only 4
Why not?
matches.
That's why not. That's
Yeah, why not? So let's start out. Women's Elimination Chamber match. All right, give it an A, a B, a C, or a dud. We have not done that in so long. I give it a B minus.
I give it a solid B plus actually, and
Flat
that's
out
fair.
B.
because of that angle, and
Right.
and them not adding somebody else in her place, like completely eliminating her, and then having Bianca come out, like just the way that they did it.
They did it, yeah.
I thought it was perfect build.
I half expected them to put Jade in her place.
I did too.
I'm happy they did.
I like that they didn't. I like that they counted it as an elimination. That's a solid B match for me.
Yeah, I agree. The only reason I'm giving it a B minus is I'll be that guy, and that's fine. Why'd the ref let Jade in the chamber? Just a logic
The door was
standpoint.
still open.
Okay.
The door
What the
wasn't
fuck?
shut all the way.
Yeah,
So
they
close the
took-
fucking
Did
door.
stand in Jade's way? Was she pissed off?
I mean,
But
she
she
took it
looked
nice.
like
She
her.
wasn't running. She wasn't
Yeah, I
running.
know, but I'm just saying, if you heard her music,
You
Not-
heard her music. So look, if I heard her music and I work for that company and I pretty sure I know what's going on. Like, okay, oh shit. Oh, I see who's
oh
in
yeah.
it.
But my question is,
Let me close this. You don't.
do you want to
No,
meet her
fam.
after the match because you denied her to go in there? Nah, I don't want that smoke.
Yeah.
Whoever
That's my
said
only.
that,
That's my only gripe. Like, if I had to have a gripe, that's my only gripe.
Look,
It's like
cheers
I
to
go,
the
well,
ref.
why'd you let that woman in there?
Look,
Close the door. She was not running. She took her sweet time.
look,
She wasn't walking with a purpose either. She was doing her normal entrance walk. Slow walk.
you know what I would have done?
Guitar solo playing in the background. And what's Liv just that was 45 seconds. They could have closed that cage, lock it up. Sorry, Jay, we can't let you in here.
Nah, I'm
That
not
ref
being
was
honest with
in
her,
the
no.
beginning.
I'm not.
And you know what would be even funnier? They closed it and she beat the tar out of all the referees and
Oh, my
still
God.
opened it.
We needed
Fire.
We needed all the refs to be okay for later in the
It's
night.
okay. You can
Oh, what? Oh, right. Fair. Fine,
You got to
fine.
suspend belief, buddy. There you go.
All right, so the tag team match, Trish Stratus, Tiffany Stratton. I don't want to give it a dud. That's not fair
No,
because the match probably wasn't bad.
The match
I
wasn't
just-
bad at all, actually.
I just wasn't watching it. So I'm gonna give it a C. Just that's fair. Just C solid. Just because I wasn't watching it.
Dud.
Oh wow! So that means you watched it.
Yeah, we did watch it. We
Yeah,
watched
we were live.
I know we were live. But
Yeah.
no,
I do.
you
pay
missed the
attention
joke.
to
No,
what's
you missed the joke. You missed the
No,
joke.
I got the joke. Trust me, I got the joke.
It's like, oh, you watched that.
Unfortunately, yes.
I give it a C minus, and it's only because I got to see Tiffany, so I'm good.
Yeah. All right, unsanctioned match. Dog. So besides, it really isn't much more we can say to this match than we already said. Kevin and Sammy put on magic.
They tried to.
It's
kill
like you gave them a picture, you gave them 2 separate color crayons that shouldn't match and shouldn't make a picture, and 20 minutes later they give you the next Mona Lisa. And you're like, how did you do this? Man, I don't know.
the table.
Everything from the match to Randy coming out at the end with Randy teasing the punt.
Right?
And then I thought it was super funny and also a little too choreographed, but hey, it looked good for the sake of the visual. But when he was about to punt Kevin, and then all 9 of the security guards just swarmed him.
And the agents, every agent,
And the agent, it was like, all right, y'all, that was too choreographed. The visual looks good. I like it, but come on. But yeah, man, it was that match gets an A. It gets an A from the opening all the way to when they switched to commercial.
If I
A plus.
it gets an A from me. If I wasn't such a big fan of what Jacob's doing right now, this would have been my match of the week.
Agree. Yeah. Yeah, it was just so good, so
it
good.
gets an A plus. There was a lot of drama, a lot of really good spots. It told the story, and it added to Randy and KO at WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to it.
That, yes.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So to the men's more. I mean, I did it again. I
Elimination.
did it again. Elimination Chamber. John Cena. This match was for the millennials.
Yeah.
Yep, that was all for me. I mean,
This match was for your 2000s folks that watched the Attitude Era, the tail end of the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, and the PG. This was for you. If you were 20 years old and above, this was for you.
Yep.
Like everything there was callbacks. There was moments of embrace it. Everything about this match, for being a star-studded Elimination Chamber, it delivered. Even with Logan Paul,
it
who
had
everyone hates.
sweating. I'm letting you know that right now. That you know why? This is the reason why. Because I did not want to see Punk versus Logan Paul. I was gonna have a whole fucking heart attack if Logan Paul had eliminated Punk in any way, shape, or form, or anything to do with it. Like when they had the gate open that day, I'm like, Logan Paul's gonna show up and cost Punk the match. God damn it! That's
Nope,
how
it was
worried
sad.
I was the whole entire match. When Seth
Psych.
did it, I was okay.
Yeah.
God
So
damn it.
Logan jumping off the top of the pod, I saw that coming. I was like, well,
Yeah,
that's
it
his
needed to
thing.
happen.
That's his thing. I will say this. Not sure most people notice this, but because hey, I like the rat beef. If you remember last Elimination Chamber, Logan Paul, he wrote on the chamber,
Yeah,
right? So if you didn't know, Drake was at the Elimination Chamber. He was there. He was right behind the commentary table, right next to Lil Yachty.
yeah.
Twitch is like, what? I
Yes,
missed
he
that.
was there. He was.
Yeah, Jersey Drake was behind him. There was a certain point you and that's when I really noticed it was him, because of course he's throwing up the 6. It's like 6 when they were doing when the shot was on the commentators, and then you see Lil Yachty just put his head up like talking to Drake like yeah. And I was like, oh, that is Drake. It's true, he is there. But I say all that because so Logan's pod was facing Drake, and of course Logan has a marker, and what he does? OVO for life. I go, oh, way to go, put more into this rat beef. Logan Paul's a Drake fan.
Okay, that's why the pod said OVO.
Yes, because Drake OVO.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, oh no, look at Logan Paul trying to add more to this rap beef.
Yeah,
I thought the match was great, man. CM Punk and John Cena have chemistry unlike any other two human beings have in
Right.
wrestling.
Yes.
For two human beings who haven't touched each other for over 10 years, man, it's like they never missed a beat.
right.
The hug in the
Yeah,
middle of
just-
the match, like
Oh,
All of it, just all of it, just
Yep.
every bit interaction that they had. It was crisp. It was great. All of
absolutely.
it.
And then I love Seth.
Priest did his thing in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Damian Priest did. Yeah. And I think Damian Damian and Drew will probably get lost in the shuffle of this match just because of all the moving parts and such the real bigger stories that were going into the match. But they definitely deserve the love as well.
Oh yeah,
But
they
man,
added to it.
Seth, the way Seth is, I know it's not really story because I know he really does hate Punk, but the way they have played this out on television is great.
It's been beautiful.
Seth crash out has been a joy to watch.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's been a joy to watch him crash out every week over CM Punk.
Dude, he looked way too happy when Punk passed out.
He was. He was. I
Dude,
mean,
Kelly died.
and then the fact that he was the reason that Punk lost.
Right.
That Mania match is about to be fire.
Oh man, absolutely, absolutely.
I think
Which
we
leads me to
Punk, Seth, and Roman. We're
so
getting
right,
triple
which is what I'm about to get to. I don't think we're getting that triple threat match.
You don't think so?
No, I think
think
we're
we're
getting
just
The
gonna get
Rock versus
Seth and-
Roman.
Yeah.
Oh, we could.
I still think we're getting The Rock versus Roman
We
this
could.
year. I think I just if you're gonna do, I think the Seth and CM Punk match is the WrestleMania match. Even when you add Roman to it and all them circumstances, it makes sense, and I get why you would put Roman. But I think the bigger story is just CM Punk and Seth Rollins by themselves. Especially that they've only had one one-on-one match.
Yeah.
It leads up to
They had
WrestleMania.
two, I thought.
What was the second one? Was the second one what? Over 10 years ago?
No, I think
They've never wrestled one-on-one except for the January 6th.
I swear to God they just wrestled before that.
If they did, it must have been in NXT. When Punk was in, not Punk, I'm sorry, Rollins was in NXT then. It's gotta be.
Now you're making me wonder.
Yeah, go look that up while I
Oh
finish my
yeah,
point.
I don't think they.
No, wait, no, that was a tag match actually. That I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that when they were face to face at FCW.
Maybe that's what it's. Maybe that's what it was.
That's what. Yeah, you're thinking of that. They tagged in that match, and actually, I think they faced Ambrose, and Roman. I think that's who they faced actually. I could be wrong. But I do. Yeah, but where are we going? Yeah, Seth. I do think Seth and Punk is the match going into WrestleMania, especially after Elimination Chamber. I don't think you put Roman in this. I think Roman gets his get back on Seth after WrestleMania because I think Roman has to deal with The Rock, especially with Rock aligning himself with John Cena and not aligning himself with his family. I still think that whole ordeal has to come back into play because we made a whole big deal about them being family, The Rock being family, and then even Solo and Jacob mentioning that, hey, I got to get that title back to my family. So I do think Roman has got to have a play in this because there's a lot of talk about this family, and the head of the table's not there.
That is true.
Like, there's a lot of talk about the family, and the tribal chief not there. So I do think that we're going to get the Roman and Rock still. But yeah, man, that if I had to rate that Elimination Chamber, including the stuff, actually no, I'm gonna exclude the Rock Cena promo from the match. So just the Elimination Chamber match, that as well, it gets a solid A. It's solid A for me.
Yeah, it's not a.
Yeah.
Everything was on point. Now the first two eliminations, Drew and Damian getting eliminated first sucked. Yes, but
Paul in general,
yeah, but you get why he's in there.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
But it gets an A.
Yeah.
Solid A here.
It's hard. The advanced with all the advancements they made in storyline wise for everybody. Drew and Damian, Punk and Seth. Now Cena winning the Chamber and going to Mania. Logan Paul being Logan Paul and nobody cares. It's hard to not give that anything but an A. The way Seth took the ass whooping from everybody.
Yeah, that's
The
Seth got
whole-
his tail whooped.
that whole ending with the FU and the go to sleep and that how Seth gets eliminated and waiting and curb stomping CM Punk. Like, it's so hard not to grade that high. Like, just the advancing and the storytelling alone.
Oh God, where the hell did he go?
Oh no, we lost our, I would say fearless leader, but our leader.
Okay, I have no idea what happened, guys. I don't know.
He has disappeared on us.
Okay,
Where in the world is?
I
Oh,
don't-
there's Chaz.
oh no, that's not how you do it.
Oh,
Like that.
big Chaz, little Chaz.
I don't know why it just kicked me out.
I don't know either. That's kind of weird. But
I literally I was listening, and then it stopped. I heard nothing, and then it said. I was like,
It clearly did not appreciate your grade of the Elimination Chamber.
I mean, what more you want me to give it? I'm not giving it no A plus
No.
because Logan Paul was in it.
Take
Like-
that, Paul.
I listen. I appreciate Logan Paul for what he is. He's that chicken shit heel that's going to get the heat just because no one likes him, and I'm all for a heel getting heat.
Wow.
But man,
Dean, that was rude.
that was rude.
don't bring his comment up. Don't bring it up. Don't even pull it up.
Do it, Damien.
Don't even pull it up. Don't
Do it.
even pull
I
it
don't
up.
know,
'cause he's-
man. It's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Okay, that was kind of funny too.
What's your grade on this match,
It's an
Damien?
A. I give it an A.
A. Cool. Final thoughts on Elimination Chamber as a whole.
It was a top to bottom. It was a great show. Well put together. Well placed. Every match was placed where it needed to be. And even the segment at the end, it was a nice little bow on it.
Yeah, this was a good show.
It
This
was
was
probably one of the best shows of the year so far.
All right, how many axe handles he gets?
I'm gonna give it 5. Because like I said, I enjoyed every bit of it, even the slow pace of the women's tag match. It was just everything was perfectly aligned.
Damien,
Like, I have no
5
complaint.
axe handles out here like it's nothing.
Right, like that's
That's a bold statement, sir.
Look, I have no complaints.
I
None.
give it 4.
you give it 4. I was gonna give it 4 as well. Like that's why I was like, you give it 5.
Yeah, no, it was. I thought it was perfectly paced. It wasn't too long. It was exciting. Crazy shit happened. People sold their soul.
Well, you're right. John Cena sure did that. I wonder if you still can't see him.
Well,
That's
Or can we
why
see
we
him now?
can't see him.
Nah, listen. If Cena doesn't, the very first words that come out of his mouth as a heel doesn't go, "Can you see me now?"
Oh,
If he doesn't say, "Can you see me now?"
fail.
then this heel turn has been a waste. There's your answer. Hey, there's a callback to the first debate topic. If Cena does not open up his first promo as a heel and go, "Can you see me now?" then no, it doesn't work. There you go. There's your answer to the first debate
oh,
topic.
they're probably gonna
See,
get
but
it
now-
next week.
But now, if they do that, I'm going to feel like they watch our show.
They probably already do.
They probably do, knowing all those media
Shit,
people they got
They
working.
listen to my phone calls.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
I know they have someone on the pulse of podcasts, and we're a significant podcast that I think we get enough coverage and views to be like, oh, people actually watch their stuff. They might know a thing or two, so they might. I'm waiting for one of y'all to be on from the watch along to pop up on one of these little segments and their little rewatch they do on Monday night when they be like, look at all the fans and look at their reactions. I'm waiting for one of us to be on there. and I'll be mad and be like, "Oh no, they clipped my show. Where's my credit? I want royalties and fees."
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh, I
All
will
I'm
run.
saying
I will run TK over of a check in a heartbeat.
all I'm saying is I'm less than 45 minutes away from the performance center.
That is very true. Take that information with what you will, folks. All right. We've waited long enough. It is finally time. Damien, I'm giving you some extra time to get it ready. Cue it up, because it is now time for the best segment and everyone's favorite segment and all of Three Count Podcast. It's time for Damien's Dumbass of the Week.
It's Damien's Dumb Ass of the Week.
there will be no voting. It's Tony Khan.
I
Again?
dispute that and put WWE security.
All right, cool.
There's no disputing. They're just
Nope.
doing their job. They're young, excitable kids.
And they're dumbasses.
Hey, look. That
I
generation is special. It's my
I want
generation like that, so it is.
I want Bully Ray.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want Bully Ray on this list because
why poor boy?
Make it. Give a reason.
Bully Ray is not that guy. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
We
Bully
talking about
Ray
LFG?
is not that guy. He is not that guy. He never was that guy anyway. So I don't care if you're a coach on this new voice knockoff version of wrestling, because that's what this is. This is wrestling's version of The Voice. Cool concept. I like the show. It's got me as a viewer. But Bully Ray, you are not John Cena. You are not The Rock. You are not even Devon.
Oh damn!
Damn.
You're not even Spike.
Wow. Give him a little
So
bit.
please stop going around thinking you're this dude. I don't care if you're on Busted Open. I don't care if you got your own Busted Open After Dark. You got your own little segment that you do on XM Radio. But you're not that guy. And this revisionist history that Bubba Ray's got that thinks that he was ECW and he was the Attitude Era, it has got to come to a stop. Bubba Ray, you can't fight. You're fat as fuck. I don't think you can fight. I know for a fact you can't fight. And I really don't care if somebody who watches this podcast and sends him this clip and says that, hey, some worker from Baltimore says you're some shit. I'll say it to his face and he still wouldn't smack the shit out of me. Show people some respect. Green bean or not. I don't care if, like, everyone knows the comment and the whole thing I'm talking about. Yeah, of him not shaking the old boy's hand. Like, is due to prick? Yes. Like, did Undertaker get him straight? Yes. Like, when you got the Undertaker getting you straight on the first episode, you know you in hot water. But for Bubba Ray to go, you haven't earned the right to shake my hand. You're not anybody to have the right to shake a hand to. Because at the same time, you'll let some schmuck shake your hand at a convention for free. But somebody who's working and trying to get there into the business, whether they got an attitude or whether a prick or not, that's not the question at hand. Like, be respectful. And that's the problem with wrestling now. And I'm about to get into a whole nother wormhole that I'm not going to get into. But yeah, I want to put Bubba Ray on there because fuck him. Because he really do think he's all that, and he's not.
I get it. It's a show. I understand that, but like at the same time, like, was that necessary?
No, it wasn't. No.
Like that kid kind of. I don't know.
I got more accolades than you. Yeah. Oh, cool. You got pretend fight accolades. Like what kills me with and it's I'm gonna probably open up a whole nother can of worms. Whatever. Um,
Mr.
what kills me is old head wrestlers throwing out accomplishments like they really matter, and like you can take that somewhere, and someone's gonna look at you and be like, "Yeah." Like I just I'm trying not to do this.
Do it.
And it's like, and I think that's just the thing. And there's a lot of old head wrestlers like that. There's a lot of them like that who will throw off accolades for these different random companies and act like that's supposed to mean something to the wide majority of people. Okay, you were the FWE 19 champion, and you won their Money in the Bank 3 times, and who gives a rat's ass? So, but all right, Bubba Ray, you got world titles in TNA. You are what, the most decorated tag team champion. Shit's all fake. Sorry, not sorry.
He said the F word.
I
Oh
said
no.
it. I said it. Hey, look, this is the second week in a row I said it. It's
Keith, ain't-
like
Keith ain't
it's
wrong.
these accolades don't mean nothing.
No.
Especially not to somebody who's trying to get into the business who especially when we're at the stage now in professional wrestling where everyone's in on the joke.
Yeah.
Like we're not pretending it's real anymore. Everyone knows it's not. Everyone knows it's a scripted show. So let's not hold these accolades like you're a boxing heavyweight champion
Oh wow, you still
or
hold
you're a UFC tag team champion. Because let's be for real. It's because the old man or whatever guy who's in charge of booking wrote your name down. Not because you were the better skilled or the actual better wrestler. It's just because, hey, the story called for that. So, yeah, all that in a nutshell, Boba Ray gets Dumbass of the Week, my nomination.
I kind of feel like on the show he is kind of the least
And
important.
that's fine if he's going to be that guy on the show. Cool. Don't change the fact of what I said.
I mean, out of the 4 people that are there,
He's a
he's like
prick.
the least
And
significant.
he's out of the 4, he's the least qualified.
Yeah, if I had to choose
know,
between
yeah.
the 3, I mean, Booker's number 2, and then my third choice would be Mickey.
Right. And then
I'd be
if you
upset if
and
I
you can
got
intertwine,
Booker.
like respectfully, you can intertwine Mickey and Booker, depending on
Yeah.
who you talk to. You can
Yeah.
get the argument. That's fair,
And,
right?
I mean, like I said, I'd be upset if I got stuck with Bubba. I'm
With
not-
Bubba, exactly. Like if I had to choose who my coach, I'm not choosing. Yeah, let me go choose the guy who became the world champion of the competition that wasn't really the competition. Like what? No, let me go be. Mickey James, multiple world champion in multiple different companies. Let me go be. Let me go. Booker T, multiple world champion in multiple different companies. Wait, WCW, TNA, and W. Okay, that's 3. All right. The Undertaker, literally WWE himself.
Like it's
Like-
the Undertaker.
So like what? And then there's Bubba Ray,
It would have
the
been
tag
my
team
choice
guy,
regardless.
TLC, Devon, go to tables, blah, blah. Aces and eights. That's all Bubba's good for. Is aces and eights and Team 3D and TLC. That's it.
Well, I mean, his heel run as Bully Ray has been decent.
That's aces and eights.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a little bit after that, little stuff that he's done, little bit of stuff that he's done.
The look of disappointment on Chaz's face.
What, the match he had with Jordan Grace wasn't that bad?
Damn, that was a random one-off.
Yeah, but it was a good match though.
That doesn't. Okay, all right. Well, fine. Okay, fine. Because he was like, he was wrestling. Because I know what you're talking about. And during that time period, he was working NWA and AEW.
Yeah.
That was like during the COVID time. What? Fine, whatever. All right. I got Tony Khan, Dodie Security, and Bubba Ray Dudley as dumbasses of the week. Any others?
It's just Tony on DP. He's an idiot. He's probably wishing that he didn't let Cody go right now, as we speak, and a bunch of other people. Let Ray Phoenix go. You're holding him hostage. That's
What?
also the reason why. Just goddamn you, Tony. Fuck.
Yeah.
Walk away. Just walk away.
All right, so the tweet is up live. We waited to do Dumbass of the Week last, so you got all day tomorrow to vote. But we're going to vote right now so that we have something to announce. So, if you think Tony Khan should be the Dumbass of the Week, and your name is not Damien, say I. All right. One vote, Tony Khan. If you think WWE Security should be Damien's Dumbass of the Week, say I.
Aye.
Okay. One vote, WWE Security. And if you think Bubba Ray Dudley should be Damien's Dumbass of the Week, say I.
Aye.
I.
I have to agree with that one too,
It's
unfortunately.
unanimous.
Just because you're right, he was like unnecessary. God, fucking
Was
Bubba.
that be?
I didn't expect him to be that much of a jerk.
I saw the clip and then I
This-
watched the show. And
Mr.
it pissed
I
me
Golden
off.
is
showed us.
I don't want to understand. Like, it really irked my soul. I have a thing about wrestling and just the carniness and the old school things that don't need to be there anymore. Now I don't want to go off and be like, oh yeah, all you old school, hey, all you old wrestlers, all your tropes you do, fuck you, new school rule, yeah. I'm not saying that at all. But there are certain things from that generation that just it's got to go because you're doing nothing but holding the entire business back, and the disrespect like that because someone is new or is training needs to stop. The gaslighting, the hazing, all that shit when people are training needs to stop. Like, don't tell me you're trying to weed out people or you're trying to scare people. Why? Why would we want to scare people from our business? Wouldn't we want our business to flourish? This business flourishes when we have more people, when there's more options available. So why would you try to scare anyone off? So that's just my take. I know I've gotten on a tangent. Cliff's gonna be like, "Oh, Chaz, you're gonna get some heat for that," and I'm like, "Yeah, what's new?"
I mean, it kind of is what it is. I mean,
It is. And it's certain stuff like that. It's like I don't tolerate it. I don't. And then Bully, on top of the fact his online presence has gotten annoying over top of that as well. So me and Bully are not on the same page. And I used to look up the Bully as far as a character wise, because the Bully Ray stuff is good. It was. You couldn't tell me nothing about Aces and Eights. Ask Damien. Ask Damien about them Aces and 8 days. We'd be on the phone. It'd be like the 5-way call with me, you, Chris Idol, and he that shall not be named. And we used to talk wrestling. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aces and Eights days. So look, Aces and Eights was my thing. Okay, Damien's he's a witness. He was there. So I love Bubba Ray. But fuck him. Fuck him.
Yeah, he didn't have to act like that.
Did not have to do none of that. But hey, it's the show. Ratings. Gotta keep you watching. I get it. Alrighty. So for my PlayStation users, if you made it this far, you get a trophy. My Xbox users, you get an achievement. And my PC users, well, just you get a virus. You need to get over it. Get over it. I'm done being nice. I'm done being nice with PC users. I was trying to play Marvel Rivals with Noah the other night, and his joint kept loading. He's like, "Man, it's still on 86. This update." And if you use your console, you wouldn't have this problem. It would have updated while it was in rest mode. But hey,
come see me on that potted Marvel Rivals.
You ain't got to tell me twice. I got a squad. Look. Anyway, so look. My Xbox users, you get an achievement. PlayStation users, you get a trophy. PC users, go buy a goddamn system. Thank you for watching. today's episode of Chaz and Friends. Be on the lookout tomorrow for our whole topic of John Cena. That will be dropping tomorrow. Tuesday, you'll drop the full show, the replay. Wednesday, you'll get a clip from Now Entering the Ring. Thursday, you'll get something, hopefully. Friday,
Hopefully.
I don't know what happens on Fridays. You don't get nothing on
on
Fridays.
Fridays.
Yeah, nothing. So then just be ready for Saturday for Now Entering the Ring. And hopefully Cliff will be back next week.
Yeah, no kind of watch along thing, baby. Jesus.
No, next one should be Mania.
And he needs to come back. I don't want to do this
Revolution.
again. Yeah. I don't want to.
Are we actually? Are we doing Revolution?
No,
we should. We have yet to do an AEW pay-per-view.
I said I'd do 2, and I said I'd do All In or All Out. So
I'm just saying.
Last show of the year.
Just saying, we haven't done an AEW live event.
Why do I want to do that though?
Since November.
I don't.
Has it really been since November?
Yes,
I think it was fine. I think it was Full Gear.
I will do Full Gear again, and I'll do
Full Gear was the last AEW watch along.
That's it.
Yeah, we kind of got to do Revolution
because Damien refused to do At World's End.
No,
and I was mad at how Pac still didn't have a shirt on during the cool little promo they did for it. Because it was cool with the Death Riders. But he didn't have a shirt on still. He was in full ring gear. And I'm like, hey, yo, I get this is the joke, but goddamn, Pac, put the pants on.
I can't do Revolution. I'm sorry. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
I can't do it. I will not be able to survive this. And
yes, you will.
We should listen. That was the shit. We should, because guess what? That Revolution that you're talking about that left a bad taste in your mouth. We should have been on a watch along.
I flipped shit on that.
Oh my gosh, that would have been great to see you react live to that exploding barbed wire foolishness.
I would have paid for that.
Oh, I was on the phone with him.
I called Verizon afterwards.
He was mad.
Them out.
Me, him, and Chris Idol were on the phone watching this pay-per-view. And
from beginning to end.
From beginning to end. And I'll never forget this. Because we're watching this and we go, why does this look like a WCF show with money?
Pretty much what we would call it.
Justin goes, man, that should be a compliment for us, but why is that an insult to them? And Damon's like, cause this is bad, but we would make this look good. Like
GCW having working agreement with Impact.
Oh, Damien was
working agreement with. They should.
They need to.
Yeah.
Because at this point in juncture, GCW needs something. But all right, folks. Thank you for watching the show. We could be on here. We could chat with you all night long, but we won't because, well, that's boring.
I got life. Okay?
Yeah, we got lives, and I'm actually kind of hungry, so
yeah.
I'm gonna eat some dinner. So, thank you for watching.
Damn it.
For Twitch, for Damien, for Red Dog, I'm Chaz Evans, and this has been Chaz and Friends. Dumbasses have been called out. Tims have been checked. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week on Chaz and Friends. Hey, thanks for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. If you like this and you want more 3 Count Podcasts, go on over to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you never miss when we put out a video. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all things social media, 3 Count Pod, _ X, 3 Count Pod, everything else. Also, make sure you buy our merch at foryourwear.com and prowrestlingtees.com. Also, you know what? Just watch another video right now. Like, right now, I'm going to walk away and you're going to play another video. Now. Hey.